Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the second half of today's broadcast. It is now WCS Season 3 Challenger North American Group B edition. And that is a mouthful. I'm in control. Welcome. And my co-host today is going to be Zombie Grub, somewhere in the back, lurking around there, making dad jokes, is Fear Dragon. He's cooking up something good for you guys.
Yeah?
He'll be here soon.
Yeah, probably next series.
Yeah, I think so.
If I had to guess. Yeah. We were opening up with Scarlett versus Cuddlebear, right?
We will, but before that, we have to re-explain how this is going to work. It's going to be a group of 4 dudes and dudettes doing battle in best of 3. The top 2 will advance. The bottom 2 will be banished to go play Heroes of the Storm in the Blizzard Arena. That's not true. That won't actually happen. It could. They have that option available to them. Anyone can play these games, but they probably won't do that because they're not here. There's also money and prizes at stake for these guys. So if you take first place in that group, you can win this, or second or third or fourth. Actually, it's not even that way. It's not the group. It's just the overall, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone gets paid.
That'd be sick, though, if it's for the group. 1,600 to win the whole thing in the group?
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. You know what, though? It's still a lot of money. Nice job by those people. And then we have a schedule for you guys today as well. So if we want to take a look at the 4 players we're about to finish this fantastic broadcast on, this would be where we'd look at them. What do you think about this?
I think that I am glad to see that there are Terrans and a Protoss and a Zerg.
Yeah, 2 Terrans even in the same
We
group.
have all the races.
Puck, always in that Challenger. Scarlett, of course, one of the favorites. A big fan favorite in general, but a favorite in North America. Future been up and coming for a while, and now introducing Cuddlebear, who I think this is his first WCS, if I'm not mistaken.
I am not Fear Dragon.
Yeah.
Don't ask me that question.
If you were Fear Dragon, this would be a shocking moment for me.
Yeah.
Let's assume it's one of his first at least, so it'll be fun to watch him. And then something about the daily format.
I thought we went over that.
Oh, we did. But here's the graphic for it. So it's 2 players advance, 2 players down. And this is where I made a joke about how you play home. Here's the dorm, but don't do that. And now you guys really know the format. The finals, the playoffs for this. So we had some players qualify earlier. We did see Thermal make it through that group of death alongside Cyril. They will be playing in the final weekend of August 25th. So hopefully you guys will tune in for that because that's going to be a doozy of an awesome broadcast. And we also have some groups next weekend as well. That's all been posted on the various different Twitters. You can follow Esports Starcraft. Zombie, is that correct? Esports Starcraft.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Esports Starcraft, like I totally knew. You can follow that one. It's keeping us up to date with all the stuff. But you know what? We've covered everything. So now we can get into this match a little bit. And you wanted to talk about it. Scarlett taking on Cuddlebear. What do you think about it? Cuddlebear, does he have a shot?
Well, she did lose to a Turax last season.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Massa just kind of dumped it on her.
Insanely high win record.
Yeah.
So I think that if he can do a good 2-Rax, he can actually take a game. Take a series, though?
Tough call?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Scarlett ended up, I think she lost to the eventual winner of last season's Challenger, True. So maybe he can take her out. But she should be making her way up into the top 4 at the very least.
That's always the expectation. She's one of the most powerful players in the whole scene. But certainly in North America, her powers have only doubled. She's very powerful here. But we're going to get into that in just a few moments. I think we're eager to do it, and let's hear from the audience. Are you guys ready to do it?
Let's do it.
Oh, wow, I can hear them. Wow. Do you hear that, Zombie? Wow. They want to do it, so we're in.
Good job.
Thank you.
We wanted to do it, and we got in.
Yeah, there's no euphemism here. This is a family broadcast. And you know what? You know what I always found that funny about that when they say family broadcast? There's a mom and a dad and maybe 2 dads, 2 moms, whatever. There's a pair of adults.
2018.
Yeah. There's adults in those relationships, and adults do adult things sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how to segue away from that, so let's just get into the game. 16-bit in the bottom left as the red Terran. He is Cuddlebear.
And you asked for it, by the way. As those SCVs depart the base to go do their holy job, trying to slay this woman in the top right-hand side, the Blues Egg from Canada. It's Scarlett.
Do you believe she's still currently in Korea?
I do.
Yeah. Yep.
Doing the harder path.
Well, yeah, I think she just really likes Korea. So,
Korea's
hey,
pretty sick.
check that out. Look at that.
That's what I said.
What was you able to do?
Even 3 of them. Is it a full wall off?
Full wall off halfway through the map, just in case you pulled her drone that
that'd
far.
be funny. Just defend behind you. Like,
I mean,
out
that
of
would be
everything.
funny. So it's basically guaranteed she won't scout this. So like, props to that. But it is pretty far away. I mean, usually on 16-bit, it's here or it's here. But as you note, Scarlett would have scouted both of those. Funnily enough, he had put it like, I guess, like here would have been fine.
Well, to make matters worse, by the way, she took the pocket base, which a lot of Zergs won't necessarily do because that frontal base gets you better creep spread and of course advances you into the game better. But if you're worried about some cheddar, that's the better base. Ooh, a 4th barracks.
Is that really necessary?
I mean,
I don't.
it's sterile and I like the taste.
That's interesting. So, you know, 3 racks is already so all in that you don't really talk about the follow-up factory. If it's 2 racks, there's the follow-up and there's like, you know, the funny like, oh, it's a macro opener, but 4 racks seems like it's just 150 more minerals away from a potential bunker. What's up?
Overlord.
It's close.
It's really close.
It's leaving though.
Oh no!
It's gone.
You didn't see it, right? Nope.
No. She will scout the lack of barracks over here before she sees the Marines, which is maybe another reason why you wouldn't put it so far back for Cuddlebear, but. And she's gonna take a third base. Well, I mean, that's actually easily canceled.
So to your point, though, what's funny about this? So the Overlord shows up at the ramp, but that's actually not necessarily the scariest thing either, because it could have been like a CC first.
Uh-oh.
Now
hey.
she knows.
Overlord, no. Okay, that's... So I was afraid that what happened. I thought she was going to put it over here, but she did not. So that is a supply block. She just instantly canceled the hatchery as expected. And I guess you just... Well, you're not looking to build bunkers, so that's why you just build a 4th barracks, isn't it? You just try and all in. SCVs, maybe you want to get us around, help out a little bit there, but there's already 2 spine crawlers, and Cuddlebear needs to get on it.
And he's going to do that. He's going to jump on top of this location here. No bunkers going down, as Zombie pointed out. Maybe in between the 2 bases would have been cool, as like sieging the low ground or something like that. But it's neither here nor there. It's just going to be Marines. Now, good kiting back here from Scarlett as she picks off both the 2 SCVs. 1 queen low in health, but so far no death. There's the transfusion, and now the spines have finished.
Well, that's just not going to work now.
No.
You really need to stop the spine crawlers from finishing. Especially because the barracks are so far away, so even though it's 4 Marines being produced at a time, and that can be scary, it's still going to take them a long time to actually group up again, and it's not just 1 spine crawler, it's 2. The queens would eventually gain transfuses as well if the game really went on that long.
Yeah.
So.
And even more, like 2 more queens. So 4 queens almost by themselves could hold this off, never mind everything else.
Yeah,
Speed's about to finish. Speed's really going to put the... It's going to slam the door closed on this, I think.
Yeah, I think so. This seems like it's just going to be over. The Overlord, I mean, usually that supply block can be cruel, but there's supply kind of going into the spine crawlers anyways, and that was... If the spine crawlers finished, that's really when Zergs feel safe, so... probably prefer the Overlord just not seeing it at all would have been the best, and that is not even a surround, just contained Marines, and that's it, GG.
Welcome to North American WCS.
You got to try it, though. That is how she has lost in the past to the other North Americans. So, Semper and Masa, both of them.
No, I think it was a dice roll. If she does take the low ground as that first base, and those Marines show up, maybe she's in a lot of trouble. But because she played it safe, it then becomes a kind of a question of like, is this the best map to try to do what he did?
I mean, I can see where you would think that, right? Like, she might have taken the natural as the 3rd base, like you were talking about, and so that's already a big difference.
Yeah.
And in fact, that's probably what he was hoping for, but also hoping to be unscouted. Sometimes that Overlord just, you know, it goes to the bottom, or it just goes over to the very far right side, because that's where they're going to scout with 2 racks.
Fair point.
And they just leave it there. But instead, it's scouted, even though it's a supply block there. That wasn't actually the problem. So, but you got to try that. Does he try it again? The next map is Lost and Found. So I think you can 2x like any map, basically. Even Darkness Sanctuary, if you really want to, you can 2x that as well. But do you just do that? Do you just, you know, say like, well, that's my 2 games against Scarlett. I'm hoping to beat Puck and Future.
He's the underdog. Got to try some wild stuff, I suppose. But that is going to be a taking care of business first win for Scarlett. And that is a little bit of what the game that's afoot here, I think, for some of our more powerful players. Your Neebs, your Serals, your Scarletts, where when they're facing against somebody named Cuddlebear, you're probably not looking for them to be like, all right, let's do a 1-hour macro battle. It's going to be, can I pull one out from underneath you? And in this case, Cuddlebear was not able to.
No, but it looks like he's going to try it again. So we already got that answered.
Well, but first you don't succeed.
Yeah, in the bottom left, as the blue Zerg, she is Scarlett. Not on Team Expert anymore, actually. It's a different title. Anyways, you go.
Sorry, the nervous energy here is so one-sided. I feel like we need Fear Dragon out here to double up with you. Who'd you introduce even? Because I am completely distracted. Lower top right-hand side. Maybe one of the funniest and best names I've ever heard. It's Cuddlebear. Cuddlebear sounds like a nickname for an aquatic, like a tropical fish. Oh, it's a Cuddlebear.
Well, it's like those, you know how like there's like the tiny little microorganisms that kind of look like a bear?
Yeah.
You've seen those close-ups? Yeah.
What are those called?
I don't know, but they should be called Cuddlebears.
It's right out the tip of my tongue. They're really cool.
Yeah, they are.
No.
This is a 2-rax, not a 3-rax, not the 4-rax. I mean, there is a potential way to macro out of this. You put a factory right here, and he does have the gas already on the way.
Well, it's Reaper, right?
It doesn't have to be Reaper.
It doesn't have to be. You're right.
I mean, usually it isn't, especially nowadays, right? Like, it's just you're getting gas for later on as you do transition away. So the Overlord does not scout this, but it does scout an SCV. So that's why you put your Overlord there, just in case, you know, say if she did scout over here, she wouldn't see anything at all, right?
Yeah.
So now she knows a very safe bunker all the way back there. It's not like Scarlett's not opening up with the pool first, even though I think she is well aware that she's going to get 2-racks or 3-racks in today.
Yeah.
But just because she feels confident enough being with the pool of drones, react accordingly as long as she scouts it.
Second bunker is very aggressive, I'd say. Now here come the drones. The first 3 were just the first course. But the first bunker, like you said, very safe, so it will finish. And tries to buy time to get this second bunker. The second one doesn't reach the hatch either, though, by the way, which is kind of funny about that. You do get this spine.
Cancel. I mean, you are looking for little bits here. Obviously, if you actually get something close to the hatchery and you end up forcing the big pull on the drones as well, like that's fantastic. But she's going to pull them before the bunkers are quite done. One Marine gets in that safety bunker, but the other ones are just going to die. The bunker does... Oh, okay, actually, this can hop forward. There we go. That SCV was not killed, and in fact was saved to build the next one. Some cool micro happening here.
It's cool in theory, zombie, but this is debunked.
Bunkers. Debunker.
Okay, well, hey, look. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys, to WCS North America. We're going to throw to a quick commercial. No, I'm just kidding. We need to spend more time talking about that than what was played.
Sure. Yeah, let's do
Well done by Scarlett. She did know that she was going to get some cheese. I really did not like this from Cuddlebear. Obviously, in retrospect, we have the safety of looking at reverse. It's a coin flip first map, so that's like the best we can give him. I think it's kind of a bad map. This one, it was all fine, and then he just wasn't paying attention to the 3 Marines that then get surrounded by the Lings and drones. Like, they just stood there too long.
I mean, you know, when you go for the 2-racks, there is that option of just only having the first bunker or that second bunker, but he kind of reached forward and he was like, oh, I might get this 3rd bunker as well. And then you try and macro out of it, but no matter what, if it is stopped like that, you're in a bad position, even if you are going for more of the macro cheesy opener. So, I mean... you might as well just 4x there as well, I guess. It felt like, because he tapped out so easily. But
it's not even that but it gives me trouble. Like I said, it's literally that just the Marines that he had got surrounded. If they don't get surrounded, they fall back to the other bunker. You have options, and then we can get to the maybe the macro version of this versus the 4 barracks was right or wrong. But if you just don't keep track of 3 of the 4 Marines that you have, never gonna happen. Anyways. Production wants us to get the hell out of here, so we are. Next up's gonna be Puck versus Future. Don't go anywhere. This one should be longer than the first. We'll see you soon.